Right, as Democrats move further and further to the left, squad member Jasmine Crockett is sensing opportunity. The firebrand Texas Congresswoman says she is thinking about running for the Senate.
I've heard you talk about the potential of a Senate run. Like, how seriously are you weighing that?
I am seriously weighing it to the extent that I'm about to spend a lot of money to get data.
I'm curious what you think the Democratic Party's brand is right now, how voters see it, and what you say to people who think that the Dems, maybe on the shutdown they're fighting, but overall that they're not fighting hard enough.
We are not perceived as fighters, and we are perceived as weak.
All right, so let's bring in Karl Rove, former Deputy Chief of Staff to President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. So there you have another Democratic firebrand sucking all the oxygen out of the old guard. Jasmine Crockett saying the party is weak. When you take a look at it, Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Mamdani, rapidly becoming the new face of the Democratic Party. It's almost, Karl, like the Democrats are having a Tea Party moment.
Well, at least the Tea Party came from the bottom up, from grassroots Americans who were deeply concerned about deficits, debt, and inside government special deals like Solyndra. This thing is from the top down. These are from people who think they know better than the rest of America. Behind me is the capital of the state of Texas. Jasmine Crockett was in that capital as a state legislature. She was a complete non-entity with a big mouth. She carried that to Washington. She may think that she can run for the U.S. Senate. I hope she does run for the U.S. Senate, because it will continue the Democratic tradition of, since 1994, of failing to win a single statewide election. If she thinks AOC's policies and Bernie Sanders' policies are going to win the hearts and minds of Texans, she's kidding herself.
All right, so let's go to Kamala Harris, because she, like Karine Jean-Pierre, is on a book tour. It appears to be, in some interviews, doing about as well as Karine Jean-Pierre did. Here she is with Jon Stewart, talking about the competence of the former president, Joe Biden. Listen to this.
I believe he was fully competent to serve.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
That surprises me, actually.
No, I do. There's a distinction to be made between running for president and being president.
So she's suggesting that he was competent to be president, but not competent to run for president. And I'm kind of wondering, who's she trying to kid?
Yeah, exactly. If you're a liberal or a progressive and you've lost Jon Stewart, you've really been on the bad side of things, don't you think? I mean, the tone of incredulity in his voice was apparent. Look, he was not up to the job. We knew he was not up to the job. It was clearly defined after he had that terrible debate performance. She benefited from it. But why continue to tell us something that we know is simply not true? He was not up for the job.
Right. So James Carville weighed in on all of this and thinks that it's time for Kamala Harris to get off the stage. Listen to what he said.
I'll be very clear here. No one that had anything to do with 2024, no Democrat wants to hear from you. Not Hunter Biden, not Harris, not Tim Walz, not the consultants, not anything. The 2024 has left such a lingering bad taste in Democrats. We just get out of the way.
Now, Kamala Harris insisted the other day that she's not done, but I'm thinking she might be cooked. What do you think?
Well, I happened to be with James Carville yesterday at a financial services conference, and if you think he was pointed on that clip that you showed, you should have heard him in person. Absolutely, the Democrats are not going to want to hear from her again. She spent $1.7 billion. That's about 35% more than any other Democrat has ever spent over a 2-year campaign. She spent in 107 days, and they don't want to hear from her again. She is kidding herself if she thinks that she can run for president again and be a serious contender. She is going to have to earn her way back into elective office, and that meant running for the governor of California. She's ruled that out. I think she is done. There's no way Democrats are going to turn to her in the future.
All right. Well, we'll see if somebody's got a fork somewhere. Karl,
yeah.
Good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, John.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.